I haven't changed.
Yeah?
I don't change ever. That's the key takeaway from life. Never change. Not for you, not for anybody.
I think that's a terrible message.
I didn't say it was a good message. I said it was a message. For those who are visually inclined, I'm Jordan. That's Ripley.
I Ripley.
This cocktail. And we Mindless.
And we prattle
Go on.
about things. Welcome back to another episode. I don't know what episode number it is.
Wow.
133?
Nope. That was 2 weeks ago.
35?
That is 33 plus 2. Yep.
35.
All right. Nailed it.
I'm so good at math. Woo! Well, tell the people about your day, Jordan.
Do you think that people on meth are better at math on average?
No,
Why?
because meth literally eats away at your brain and things like that. Like,
Okay, but say you're on meth, right?
okay. Do you need to tell me something?
Do you know, right? Do you know a meth head that can't do the math of how to get more meth? No. But do you know average humans who suck at math? Yes. So, as like a general theory, like in the world, do you think meth heads are better at math than the average person that's not on meth? The only reason I bring it up is because there's only one letter difference. That's it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't seen Breaking Bad.
Me neither. But I think that drug users are better at average math than the average person is that's not on drugs.
I don't know.
Well, you got to form a hypothesis.
Maybe, depending on the type of drug. But I feel like meth, no. I feel like certain types of drugs, people probably like scrounging up money. Like, oh, shit, I have.
Yeah, but like say you are on drugs, yeah,
Okay.
and you're scrounging up money, you got to add up all that money to the amount that is the cost of your drug.
I mean, maybe like basic math. Because
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, how expensive could drugs be?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying.
Because it's
You would
like,
think
it can't be that high of a number, right?
like addition and subtraction, you'd think that they would be better at it in their head.
Yeah.
Because they got to do it more when they like get a 5 on the side of the road or they find some nickels and got dimes, you know?
Yeah.
Like you'd think they'd have to be better at basic math than the person who uses like their phone to type out things. Just saying, right? Like that's my hypothesis. I don't
can
have
only
a way
do
to
the
prove
math
that.
for milk.
Like I don't have a way to prove that, but I feel like on average it would be true.
It's like
Like
a
if
Google form.
test scores are going down and drug use is going up, then technically math is average.
You should do a Google form, an anonymous one, where you ask listeners to submit if they do drugs or not, and if they can do math or not.
I'm just saying.
A
Do you
very
do drugs?
scientific,
Yes, no.
official study.
What kind of drug? Yes, no. And then just some basic math questions.
If you were out of drugs and you and you needed 3 drugs,
Yeah. How many nickels would you need? I'd be like 45. You'd be like, oh shit, he knows. Like I
he
don't.
does drugs.
He's either memorized it or he knows because he's done it enough. You know.
Yeah. Me
I
playing
think they've
Fallout.
done. I'm just saying. I think they're better at math than the average person. Now I don't know if that's worldwide, but just as standard test scores in the U.S. are going down, I think that's a general rule that I can put out in America.
What is drug use like in other countries? Like, do you think people are cooking meth in like Denmark?
I don't know. Do you think in Denmark? I don't know how to say cocaine in Danish, but I don't.
Okay, there is a website that has drug use by country.
Drug use by country.
Um,
Plan your next vacation now.
strangely, one of the worst drug use disorders is the United States, of course. And then China.
So strange. I
Then
can see
China. And then India. But you want to see the map of what it looks like?
Okay, but after the United States, which is just kind of sad, so you need drugs, right? I feel like China and India, you have to throw them out of the questionnaires because they just have the most people. So by like statistics wise, if you have the most people, you should have the most drug users, right?
I mean, yeah. Yeah. I think you should see this number though. Like the map is pretty incredible because it's like,
Let me see.
the rest of the world.
The people with drug use disorder.
Yeah,
World
like
population
addiction.
review.
You know?
Well, thanks.
And then at the bottom it says the top 5 are the United States, then China, India, Brazil, and Russia.
Okay, all of those except for Russia are like the highest population and us, but.
And then Indonesia.
All right, so that Indonesia, boom, there's your next vacation. All right, now we're getting somewhere, okay?
Okay.
Now we're getting somewhere. That makes sense.
Let's see. Indonesian drug use. It's a serious and persistent problem which the government has declared a national emergency. Law enforcement maintains strict anti-drug stance, but the prevalence of use continues across different populations. Most between 15 and 30.
You keep like shying away from it.
Cannabis is the most widely used drug in
That makes
Indonesia,
sense.
followed by methamphetamine.
Same.
Oh my god. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the top drug use statistics here are. Apparently, a lot of it goes by city. Which,
Like
I mean, makes
in
sense.
the U.S. or
Yeah.
okay.
So in the cities with the most marijuana usage. What?
Oh, come on. You can't be like a few weeks after you just yell out "cum nail." You can't say the titties with the most usage.
No, I did not.
I swear on
No,
my
I
life,
did not.
you said the titties with the most drug
No,
usage.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I said cities.
You said titties.
No, I didn't.
We're gonna listen to this after
I'm
this.
gonna cry.
We're at 8 minutes. The titties with the most drug use. Here we go. Whose titty milk do you think tastes the
It goes
best?
by whose titty milk?
Yeah, whose do you think tastes the best?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm asking you your opinion.
Like
Who in the world?
What are the options?
Everybody in the world. Anybody you can think of. Who you think tastes the best?
I have no clue.
Interesting.
I don't even know what it tastes like. I was bottle fed.
That doesn't. Like you're gonna remember what? Like back when I was 0. What the fuck? I'm just asking. Like, who do you think would have? Like, you know what regular milk tastes like, right? You know what oat milk, almond milk. Fucking, we milking all sorts of things nowadays.
New Zealand.
That's not a person.
Scottish people.
Also not a person.
Scottish ladies.
Scottish lady? Why Scottish?
I don't know. I feel like there's green rolling hills. You hear about Highland cows, and they're special. So
You think the hairiest cows have the women with the tastiest titty milk? Okay. Okay. Let's put that on the side of a carton.
I don't know.
I've got hairy cows. Would you like
I never
some?
thought you would ask me something like that ever.
Well, I'm just asking. Who do you
But-
like? Okay, in the U.S., of the people's names that you know.
I really don't want to answer that question.
Okay, it doesn't have to be someone you know personally. It can just be someone you know of, like
I
a celebrity or someone, right? Like, whose do you think would taste the best? I'm just asking.
I don't want to know. No, I don't want to answer
You don't have
that.
to know, and you probably never will. But
I don't
I'm
even
just,
want to think about it.
well, it's too late. Now it's going to be on your mind. But a name came to your mind.
I was trying. No, it hasn't.
All right.
I would like to talk about the cities that use different drugs. Or the different drugs that use cities.
So it's not the first lady.
What?
I'm just asking.
Did you say the first lady? Like,
yeah.
Why would it be her?
Well, you never know.
No.
What about
God.
the second lady?
So who's there's a second lady?
Yeah. Who'd you think of?
Like the vice president's wife? Is that what you're asking about?
The vice president? I don't know. I'm just asking. You can't think of any woman's name?
I don't want to. I just want to. I was talking about something. You took over with a titty question.
I did not bring up titties. You did.
You know what's funny is
titty milk.
When it comes to percentage of population that use marijuana, the top is Omaha, Nebraska. And then several places in Arizona, Oklahoma, Minnesota, Tennessee, which is like, okay, whatever, which is interesting. Vegas was nowhere on that list, but you know where Vegas is on the list for?
Why would Vegas be on that list? It's not legal in Vegas.
Marijuana?
Yeah. Besides, like, the medical.
It is. It's completely legal in Nevada.
Nah, that doesn't make sense.
But Vegas is on the list for highest cocaine usage.
That makes a lot more sense than marijuana. Like,
Yeah.
people go to Vegas to be excited, not to mellow out.
And Fresno, California, which I think is an interesting... That doesn't make sense to me.
For cocaine?
And Oklahoma. I mean, apparently Oklahoma people like to do drugs in general, is what I'm getting the vibe of so far.
What the heck's in Oklahoma?
Probably why they're doing drugs. They're like, I got nothing to do.
Like, imagine you're on the far west side of Oklahoma, right? You're just so far from any of the rest of the state, and you're kind of getting, like, gangbanged, like, by Texas and whatever the northern state is. I can't remember. You know what I mean? Like, you're just real... like, you're, like, one decision away from
Kansas?
just being a part of Texas. Or Kansas.
You know... So this website only goes over 3 because this is like an addiction thing where it's like trying to get you to find rehab basically. But it talks about heroin usage next, and it's all concentrated in like the central north area. Like Tennessee is the southernest it goes. Don't laugh at me.
The southernest?
The most southern it goes.
Okay. One of us is studying English as a master's, by the way.
Yeah. And I'm about to graduate. What of it?
C's get degrees, yeah.
But it's like Omaha, Nebraska. People in Nebraska like drugs is also the vibe I'm getting this. Nebraska and Oklahoma are like, we're bored. Let's do drugs.
Look, when all you have is farmland and drugs. Dude, imagine you're just getting high, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather sit inside, or would you rather... I saw you spill all that sugar. Or would you rather be in, like, a cornfield at night, fucking swaying in the breeze? You'd be like, look at all these colors, man.
No,
just
not a cornfield. Literally anything but a cornfield, I feel like.
Look at this wheat field at night.
No, I don't want to be in a field of anything. That sounds terrifying. Maybe
Okay,
like wildflowers.
If you're in the field anyway, though, because you're in Nebraska, what are you going to do at night? You gonna watch?
I wouldn't go outside.
You gonna watch the wheat, or you gonna watch the wheat high? All right, those are your two choices.
You could just stay inside. Play
And
Fortnite,
do what?
guys.
Watch through the window? Come on now. Obviously, you got to go into the wheat field.
And it's like, find treatment centers near you. Apparently, fentanyl and
We
methamphetamine
all
are
need
the worst in the United
treatment.
States right now, though.
Fentanyl? Yeah, no shit.
Over half of people 12 and older have used illicit drugs at least once.
Wow. Over half? Hold on. Let me take a survey. Yep, exactly half.
Of that, the biggest was marijuana, followed by cocaine, then LSD, ecstasy, meth, and heroin was the lowest.
Where does shrooms fall in that category?
It's not even on here.
Is that not like under like a LSD, or is that different? I'm not a drug.
No, it's different, I'm pretty sure.
You leave a comment on mindlessprattle.com if you think shrooms and LSD are the same.
I'm going to
Because
Google.
I think it's the same, but I don't do drugs. Let me know. We haven't mentioned it in like 100 episodes, by the way. But you can go on mindlessprattle.com and leave a voice message. And if you'd like it to be featured, we can definitely play it during the podcast.
Yeah, leave a voice message because I haven't done those kinds of drugs before. So,
Leave a message while high. I want to listen.
Huh? What? Well, hi.
Nothing. Get back to the titties with the highest drug use, please.
Mushrooms are psilocybin.
Okay. What?
They're a hallucinogen, so they don't. There's like a completely different thing.
LSD is what? Not a hallucinogen?
No, but it's not the same thing as a shroom. Like
Okay,
LSD
but
is
you can't tell me they're different because mushrooms are a hallucinogen. Okay, but LSD is also a hallucinogen. So what is the different? What is separating them from like two different categories? Is what I'm getting at. Like, why are they in two different categories? Because I always thought they were like the same family code sort of thing. You know what I mean? She's Googling. I thought she could just speak from experience, but she's Googling.
Oh my god, I don't want to allow ads. No.
No ads for us. Well,
Okay.
while she's looking that up, if you are interested in new books, old books, or books that are just good, you should head on over to Kindle Unlimited. They have a great selection, including Ripley's new book, The Soul Queen's Promise. And as I'm told, in a few weeks, there will be a brand new book that is completed. It won't be on Amazon, but it'll be completed. That'll give us the next few months or so. Look for it around Valentine's Day. I hear it's a romance, really. A little bit wet, you know? That's what I'm going for. What?
It's a sci-fi horror novel.
Is it wet, though?
It is wet indeed.
Valentine's Day and wet.
Oh my god, that would be a great tagline for Valentine's Day release, right? Get wet this Valentine's Day with a Bissell.
What do you think I'm talking about it? I like that you gave us the name. That's pretty good. Did you want to keep that in or take it out?
It's fine, yeah. That's been the name for a while, so.
Well, sure, but I didn't know if you announced it somewhere.
LSD.
Is this the first time we've announced it?
I think I've talked about it before.
I don't think you have, and not on the podcast.
Well, everybody in my class knows, so whatever.
That's like 12 people. And to be fair, it's 12 artists who happen to, like, you know, sort of do author stuff. And I hear some of them use ChatGPT, so I don't really think they count as people.
Oh my god! Speaking of,
my point being, before you get me off track, do you or do you not want that to be in here? Because
it's fine.
It hasn't been approved yet.
It's fine.
The editor says no. Got it.
Okay.
I'm editor twice in this case.
So first off, before I forget, just the ChatGPT thing. Today I was going on to class. This lady clearly copied and pasted from ChatGPT, and I know because she didn't even change the like the formatting and layout and the random bolding of like words and phrases that ChatGPT tends to do. And it's like, lady, if you're gonna cheat, don't be so stupid about it. Put some fucking effort into it. Like, Jesus.
That reminds me of yesterday when I called a couple of my employees and I said, hey, the radios that we use, right? They're on a set channel. What frequency is that channel? And they looked for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then in the background, you just hear one of them go, well, the first one goes, I don't know, it doesn't say a frequency. And I said, okay, well, keep looking for me and see if you can find it. And then in the background, the second one goes, can we just use ChatGPT and find it? I was like, bro, just look. It's on the radio.
Like, no. You want to know what's a better machine? Your brain.
I was like, oh
okay, but back to the thing. It says they're both hallucinogens.
Okay.
Basically, so it's related, but LSD is man-made because it's made from fungi most of the time. So it's related, but not the same.
You said LSD is made from fungi, but is not shrooms because shrooms is fungi.
It says LSD is typically man-made from ergot fungi, a mold found on rye bread and
mold.
other grains.
So that is the key. LSD is made from mold. Shrooms are mushrooms.
Yeah, and shrooms just like grow.
Got it. Now I know the difference. I have been educated.
And it says, while LSD is rarely physically addictive, it is very psychologically addictive. And people become addicted to hallucinations they experience and build psychological dependence on them. That's really interesting. I've never
That's just the plot of Inception. Tell me I'm wrong. That's just the plot of Inception. Like they go there to dream, and that's it. That's the reality now.
Yeah, that's kind of yeah. So and then it says
LSD is Inception. Now I know.
Are wild mushrooms that contain psilocybin, a naturally occurring psychoactive compound.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so by that definition, let's look at this, right? You said the shrooms, in order to be considered shrooms, is naturally growing, contains psilocybin, causes hallucinations.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, certain toads are also shrooms.
Kind of.
It's not kind of. They're naturally growing. They produce psilocybin. They cause hallucinations. Toads are shrooms. Now we know.
Is that the episode title? Mindless toad shrooms?
Yeah,
Or shroom toads?
Shroom toads. Toad shrooms. Toad shroom sounds better. But now I know. Now I know that LSD, fungus, mostly made mold. Shrooms is shrooms. Toads
This
is
is the weirdest
shrooms.
Google I'm ever gonna have. Are toads shrooms?
Are toads shrooms? I want the AI overview to be like, technically, yes.
No, listen. The AI overview is just no. Toads are not mushrooms. They are an entirely different types of living organisms. And then it explains the difference between a toad and a mushroom. Oh my god! My computer's probably like, you
boy.
fucking dumb ass hoe. Like,
Okay, you got to change it. Like, are hallucinogenic toads similar to shrooms? Like, we got to be scientific about this. Okay?
oh, there's a whole thing from Harvard Health: magic mushrooms and toad venom. They did a whole study about if toad venom could help with depression.
I mean, they've studied a lot of stuff. Like, cocaine was studied as a paralytic at one point. It worked, by the way. What?
Good or badly?
No, it worked great. Not for. Let me set the stage.
Yeah.
So there was a scientist. He had a name. I don't know it, but someone does. And what he hypothesized was that if you took liquid cocaine and you injected it into the spinal column, it would act as an
Analgesic?
anal what? As a paralytic agent or anesthetic, is I think what you were trying to say.
No, analgesic is like a pain relief, inflammatory relief.
No.
medication.
His hypothesis was that it would block pain like during surgeries.
Yeah.
So what he did to test this was he injected liquid cocaine into his assistant's spinal cord and then proceeded to just beat the absolute crap out of him.
Yeah.
To include like hitting him with bats and iron bars. At one point he crushed his testicles, like just wrecked him, right? And the guy was awake for the whole thing and was basically like, no, I feel great. I can't feel a thing. So they were like, it works, right?
Clearly.
And technically it did. He couldn't feel anything. Later, fun after part to that story, that assistant killed that scientist. You know, because after the cocaine wore off, he was in a lot of pain for some reason. So, yes, he definitely killed that guy. But it works, turns out. Turns out it works.
Sorry, I'm just like eating the hell out of this chocolate right now.
She cursed.
But yeah. I just feel like most drugs are not worth doing. Why did my Amazon pull up cannabis accessories?
Why are you so allergic to microphones?
It says mega mushroom ashtray.
So I was looking on my desktop
Yes.
for that, for a digital notebook,
Yes.
because I go through like physical notebooks, like 2 or 3, usually a year depending, right? So I was like, I should look at one. And it came about because we were at Best Buy and I saw like a large one, the Kindle Scribe.
Yeah, we had a
And I
good
wanted
day
a
today.
smaller one. Anyway, I Googled some digital notebooks on my desktop. That was it. Found one that I like. Now it's a savings goal, so I'll save up for it.
Yeah.
Right? I'll save up for it so that I can grab that. Then I went to the bathroom because I had to poo. And I sat down and I was like
Okay.
reading what?
That was a hard left turn.
No, the bathroom's to the right. But that's beside the point. And I sat down and I opened my phone and I was like, why don't I mindlessly scroll on YouTube for a bit? And I went, YouTube, scroll, YouTube, scroll, YouTube, scroll. And then an ad popped up for a digital notebook. And I was like, I didn't even use my phone while I was looking for a digital notebook at all in any capacity.
Are you connected
It was
to the
just
Wi-Fi?
sitting on my desk. And I was like, man, this thing is listening all the time. It's now recording us. So
well, it's connected to the Wi-Fi, so that might be why. Like it's pulling your data.
I don't need my phone knowing what I Google in my spare time, okay?
I agree, but I'm just saying.
Anyway, I thought that was interesting.
That is really interesting.
It's not as creepy, but...
And it happens all the time, frankly. Like, we talk about it a lot, but Jordan and I would be like, you know how we were talking about this earlier? Guess what I just got an ad for?
Mm-hmm.
I just breathed in, like, so oddly.
Okay.
I was like...
talk for the next 5 minutes.
About what?
Only about things we want to see ads for.
Big titty goth women.
In your area. Are they lonely and near me? Whoa.
And they're free tonight. You have to send them $600 first. Don't worry. I swear it's not a scam, bro.
Free. Why?
I don't know. That was the first thing that popped into my head.
That's the first thing you're like, I know what I want to see. Like, makes sense. No, okay.
I don't know any big titty goth women, but I bet they have the best titty milk. If that's to wrap that back up.
We finally got an answer. We came full circle. We did it. I agree. Now, if any of you out there have a different opinion on whose milk is the best, send us a name or a general category, you know? Like, I don't want to be racist, but we could be tittiest, all right?
What a wild thing to say.
Well, which one's better to be? Which one? No, which one? Pick one. One of the two.
What?
Racist? Tittiest. You pick.
What is a tittiest?
Means you make general inferences about titties.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be a racist, so I guess that.
Exactly. She's distracted. I'll just...
Sorry, I was on Amazon, and I got a notification that the Lights Out series is having a third book come out. So I was looking at
series?
it. Lights Out, the big blue book I have. You bought it for me for, like, Christmas.
Oh, I was looking for two of the same book. You only have
No,
one?
I have the second one on Kindle. I don't have a physical copy.
Okay.
The second one was really good. They're like dark romance novels.
I wouldn't mind having physical copies of that trilogy that I'm listening to.
Yeah?
I
You
just
should put that on your wish list.
I just finished the second one, but I think I'd like to have the third one.
Yeah?
Well, I have all three.
Yeah, put them on your wish
physically,
list.
but, you know.
Christmas is coming up. I need ideas.
So many.
Onyx Storm is now on Kindle Unlimited. Good, because I probably don't want to spend my money on it.
Anyway.
But yeah, so I was just realizing that the third one is coming out, so I'm excited for that.
Nice.
Anywho's.
We've got to go make more Tales of Cock.
I'm still drinking mine. That's just strong. How did you down that during the 30 minutes?
It's not that difficult. You just...
Okay, well.
You know what the secret is? Every time you're like, goth titty milk, you just take a drink.
Goth titty milk is a s'mores cocktail.
Probably tastes similar.
Hey,
you know?
we could name this. This is goth titty milk right here. That's the name of our cocktail. How about that?
I had no part in creating this, but I will partake.
Okay. Well, that's Mindless. I'm Prattle. Please like what you... If you like what you
Maybe
heard...
yours shouldn't be so strong. I don't...
If you like what you heard, please make sure to follow us. Give us a shout out. Whatever you want to do. If you want to be on the podcast, go to our website, mindlessprattle.com, and submit your voice note like Jordan said. Other than that, we will see you next time. Goodbye.
And check out the Soul Queen's Promise.
Yeah.
Get ready. It's going to be wet Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So if you don't like hearing about lovey-dovey
I'm gonna stop now.
couples, you get the wetness. Bye.